का रखे ख्याल, जीवन को बनाए खुशहाल।
तन और मन का रखे ख्याल, जीवन को बनाए खुशहाल।
काउंसलर को बताए अपना हाल,
काउंसलर को बताए अपना हाल,
जो सुने हमारे मन के सवाल। सब मिलकर ले ये प्रण, स्वस्थ हो तन और स्वस्थ हो मन। सब मिलकर ले ये प्रण, स्वस्थ हो तन और स्वस्थ हो मन। मनोदर्पण के काउंसलर से परामर्श पाने के लिए डायल करें टोल फ्री नंबर 844-844-0632। नंबर एक बार फिर सुने 844-844-0632।
Namaskar, I'm Harpreet Kaur and I welcome you all to our special session Sahyog. As you all know that Sahyog sessions are held under the beautiful initiative of Ministry of Education as a part of Atmanirbhar Bharat Abhiyan for providing psychosocial support to our parents, teachers and of course our students across the country. You are watching us on eVidya channels number 6 to 12 and also on our YouTube channel ncertofficial. This is our live and interactive session, which means you can interact with us, you can call us and you can talk to our experts also. The topic that we have taken up in this session is embracing everyday routines post-festivities. Well, I know it's very difficult when you have such a fun-filled weekend or week, and then how do you come back to your normal routine life? Well, that's challenging at times, and that is what we are trying to address in this session. How to do that, what can be done, and how to overcome those challenges. So, let me introduce you all to our experts today. We have with us Ms. Shivani Gulati. She is a practicing counselor. Welcome to the session, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
We also have with us Ms. Bhavna Kapoor. She is consultant from MANODARPAN Cell NCERT. Welcome to the session, ma'am.
Thank you. Namaskar.
So viewers and students, if you want to connect with us, you can call us. We have two phone numbers for you. The first one is eVidya phone number and that is 8800444059. You can call us on this number and you can directly interact with the experts here sitting in the studio. We also have a national tele helpline number for you and that is 844-844-0632. On this number, parents, teachers and students can make in contact with the counselor regarding their all psychosocial problems, their queries, their concerns. Also, if you want to write to us, we have an email ID for you where you can, raise your doubts, you can give us your feedback, your suggestions as well. And the email ID is sahyog.ncert@ciet.nic.in. So now let's move ahead in the session. Let me tell you the topic once again. The topic is embracing everyday routines post-festivities. And my first question is to Bhavna ma'am. I would like to ask her about the challenges that one faces as one returns to everyday routine post-festivities. So ma'am, please tell us about all the challenges that we face.
Thank you, Harpreet, for your question. So, obviously, all of us experience that festivals are a source of joy and excitement.
Yes.
And we do a lot of fun activities during that time. We meet our relatives, friends, we eat good food. It's a lot of fun. But they do come to an end. Festivals come from time to time throughout the year and they help us break the monotony of our daily lives. But they do come to an end at a particular time. And then what to do in that case? How do we feel? Do we face any challenges? Especially in case of students, students do face a lot of challenges. So I'd like to point out 3 challenges that they face. First is that there is a disruption in their routine. So for example, students get this habit of sleeping late at night because there are festivities going on, there are things going on, they have to get things ready, relatives have come to their place, and then they sleep late at night, and then it becomes difficult to get up early in the morning. And but when they start school again after the festivities, it becomes difficult to get up early, go to school. All this creates a lot of disturbance in their routine, in their habits. And then we are also used to eating things which are delicious but also maybe not really healthy, and this has an impact on our body. So they may feel lethargic also after the festivities, and it becomes difficult to go back to school. Then there's an impact on our emotions as well. We feel a lot of emotions when festivities end.
Yes.
There is a kind of sadness.
True.
That now, for example, children were doing a lot of fun things. They were making rangoli throughout the day. They were hanging down the lights in the house. They were shopping.
Skipping the schools.
Yeah, they were having a break from school for a
Yes.
lot of days. And then suddenly they have to go back to school. So there is a lack of motivation, lack of energy during that time. So emotionally also they feel a lot of impact. And then lastly, there is struggle with respect to academics as well. Coming back to studies after a long break of festivities becomes difficult. Sometimes exams also happen. In many schools, exams are happening at this point of time.
Yes.
So it becomes difficult for students to get back to that routine again, where they have to study, prepare for exams. They have to prioritize their focus again to studies and shift it from festivities and friends and relatives. So these are the three challenges that are major when it comes to returning to everyday routine post festivities.
Right, ma'am. So we talked about the challenges. You explained them very nicely, what all they were doing and what they all have to come to now. So Shivani ma'am, I have a question for you. How can they make this transition from the festive time to their everyday routine smoother and less complicated?
Thank you, ma'am, for the question. As Bhavna ma'am said that there is a disturbance in the routine in our day-to-day life. So like before going to the school, the students must take a proper sleep a day before, and a healthy day starts with a healthy and nutritious breakfast. So in the morning, the students must have a healthy and nutritious breakfast so that they can kick their day off for the whole day. So after festivities, usually they feel lethargic and they don't want to get on to the work, but having a good breakfast and sleeping for a proper night would help them out to start their day gracefully. And they might do some exercise in the morning so that their body can feel energetic again after so much of lethargic routine of the festivities. So a 10 minutes of exercise would help them to regain their physical ability to spend the day joyfully. Then ma'am also talked about the emotional disturbances of during the festivities, and again you have to go to the work and you may feel don't want to work. The students might feel that we don't want to go to school, and again we don't want to study. So for that task you can prepare prepare for the small tasks, like do the small things first. So you'll obviously not able to shift to the earlier routine all of a sudden, so it will take time. So you have to start your day with completing the small tasks. So set your goals, small goals, and you will be able to achieve that. Prepare a to-do list for yourself, and maybe say if you have prepared a to-do list of 10 things, if you have achieved 5, so it would be good for you to go for it for a start. And then for this thing you can also establish a reward system, in the sense if you have thought of that you have set say 4 or 5 goals for each day and you have achieved only 3 goals, so you can reward yourself. So this will give you the motivation to start the day and continue with it, and later on you can increase your goals, you can increase your to-do list, and that will help you to achieve that goals academically as well and in your daily life as well. Then you have to give a break as well during the routine. So there might be some power breaks for your routine, because after that festivities you are not able to regain that particular schedule. So have some power breaks. You can involve in your activities that can give you pleasure. Maybe you can involve in listening music or watching a short movie, or maybe you can go for it like anything that gives you relaxes you. And you can also take like deep breaths if you are in the middle of the work, or you can do some mini meditation, so it will relax you out and help you to achieve your goals during the day. Then during this relaxation time, usually students go for surfing the Instagram or YouTube. So in this case, usually the time goes on and they feel like okay, आधा घंटा चला गया, हमें पता ही नहीं चला, maybe 1 hour has passed and we are just on Instagram or YouTube. So in that case, you must need to detox yourself, and you have to set a limit regarding this. And during that particular limit, just you have to use that electronic device. And the last thing is, you have to be positive about your routine and everything. So make a positive impact and don't feel like that you are not able to achieve the goals you have set. Even if you have achieved one, so that would be a good way to start.
Absolutely, ma'am. You rightly pointed out there has to be a proper list of things that one must do, so that वो रूटीन में आ जाए और ज़्यादा प्रॉब्लम ना हो, उनको चीज़ें उनके लिए कॉम्प्लिकेट ना हो पाए. भावना मैम, आई वांट टू आस्क यू, कि हम स्टूडेंट्स की बात कर रहे हैं, हाउ डू यू थिंक दैट पेरेंट्स, school and community can play an important role in helping the students return to their normal or everyday routine? क्योंकि बहुत मुश्किल होता है अदरवाइज, बिना हेल्प के स्टूडेंट्स को समझ ही नहीं आएगा और काफ़ी टाइम वो वेस्ट कर देंगे.
सो पेरेंट्स, स्कूल और कम्युनिटी तीनों का ही बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट रोल है बच्चों का रूटीन, बच्चों की ये जो ट्रांजिशन वो फेस कर रहे हैं उसमें उनको हेल्प करने में, एवरीडे रूटीन में वापस आने के लिए उनको हेल्प करने का रोल तीनों का ही बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. तो सबसे पहले तो फैमिली जो है बच्चों को इमोशनल सपोर्ट प्रोवाइड करती है. तो ऐसे टाइम में जब बच्चों का मन नहीं लग रहा है, फेस्टिवल्स ओवर हो गए हैं और अब उन्हें वापस अपने एवरीडे रूटीन में वापस आना है, तो सबसे पहले तो उनको इमोशनल सपोर्ट प्रोवाइड करनी है that festivities have ended, but fun may not end at the moment. Right. We can have fun things even now. So आप बच्चों के साथ बात करिए, उनकी फीलिंग्स डिस्कस कीजिए, and then you can also engage in a lot of activities with them. You can engage in creative activities, you can engage in sports activities. उस टाइम पे उनकी हेल्थ को भी इम्प्रूव करने की ज़रूरत है, तो you can maybe cook something, cook food, cook healthy dishes together. And so और सबसे पहले जो मैंने रूटीन की बात की, डिसरप्शन ऑफ रूटीन, तो उनका रूटीन फिक्स करने की भी फैमिली का बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट रोल रहता है. ऐसा नहीं है कि पेरेंट्स खुद बहुत लेट सो रहे हैं रात को और वो बच्चों से एक्सपेक्ट कर रहे हैं कि आप जल्दी सो जाओ क्योंकि आपको अगले दिन स्कूल जाना है. सो यू हैव टू लीड बाय एग्जाम्पल. आपको साथ में जो भी आप चाहते हो बच्चा रूटीन में वापस आ सके, तो आपको भी वो सब चीज़ें करनी है साथ में. यू हैव टू एंगेज इन फिजिकल एक्टिविटीज़ विद देम, यू हैव टू डू क्रिएटिव टास्क विद देम विच आर फन फॉर बोथ ऑफ यू, एंड यू हैव टू टॉक so that children are able to share their feelings as well. So this is the role of family. And when it comes to school provides a big anchor to the students. Schools इनको एक schedule, एक ऐसी चीज़ प्रोवाइड करता है जिससे वो ग्राउंडेड फील कर सकें. अभी तक तो बहुत फ्लेक्सिबिलिटी थी, बहुत रिलैक्स था उनका इन्वायरमेंट फेस्टिविटीज़ के टाइम पे, लेकिन अब स्कूल में वापस जाकर उनको दिखता है कि अब रूटीन फॉलो करना है. यहाँ पे मॉर्निंग असेंबली डेली हो रही है, हमारा एक टाइम टेबल है, हमें फॉलो करना है, हमें स्टडी भी करनी है घर आके. सो they actually provide a structure to the students' life, and which is very beneficial. और टीचर्स को भी थोड़ा उनके साथ उनको इमोशनल सपोर्ट प्रोवाइड करने की ज़रूरत है. दे ऑल्सो हैव टू लेट देम शेयर देयर फीलिंग्स, एंड इफ दे हैव कंसर्न्स रिलेटेड टू एकेडमिक्स, द टीचर्स हैव टू लिसन टू देम, हेल्प देम. और स्कूल्स को कोशिश करनी चाहिए कि एग्जाम्स एकदम फेस्टिविटीज़ के एकदम बाद एग्जाम्स ना हो, क्योंकि दैट क्रिएट्स अ लॉट ऑफ स्ट्रेस फॉर स्टूडेंट्स, एंड दे शुड बी टाइम फॉर रिविजन टू गेट बैक टू स्टडीज़. So this is the role of school. And lastly, community को भी ऐसा नहीं सोचना चाहिए कि अब festivities end है तो we don't need to be in touch with the members of our community. There has to be regular conversations with the community members, with the students, how their life is going on, and they can also organize activities, more activities other than festivals. Like they can have sports activities, or they can have community cleanup drives, for example, in the community. There are many activities that they can do which engage children, which show that they still belong to the community. There is some caring and belongingness with the community members.
एब्सोल्युटली, आपने बिल्कुल सही कहा है इनफैक्ट कि ये भी एक साइकोलॉजी स्टूडेंट के ध्यान में रखना बहुत ज़रूरी है कि एकदम से उसको बिल्कुल उस रूटीन में ना लेकर आए. देयर हैज़ टू बी सम काइंड ऑफ लाइक मिड वे होना चाहिए ताकि वो धीरे धीरे उसका ट्रांजिशन हो सके. और ऑफ कोर्स पेरेंट्स और टीचर्स और कम्युनिटी से बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट रोल प्ले करते हैं. शिवानी मैम, आई वांट टू आस्क फ्रॉम यू कि हम सब जानते हैं कि रूटीन का एक इम्पोर्टेंस है. Because when it comes to an organized life, a disciplined life, what do you think हमारे well-being के लिए एक रूटीन फॉलो करना कितना इम्पोर्टेंट और यूजफुल है?
सो हमारे वेलबींग के लिए रूटीन बहुत ज़्यादा इम्पॉर्टेंट है, बिकॉज जैसा भावना मैम ने बोला कि स्कूल में एक स्केड्यूल होता है, देर इज़ अ प्रॉपर रूटीन इन स्केड्यूल एंड स्टूडेंट्स उसको फॉलो करते हैं. सो दिस क्रिएट्स अ पर्टिकुलर हैबिट इन स्टूडेंट. सो बेसिकली रूटीन इज़ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट टू कल्टिवेट गुड हैबिट्स एंड डिसिप्लिन आता है. देर इज़ सेल्फ डिसिप्लिन इन स्टूडेंट्स सो दैट इफ़ दे आर फॉलोइंग अ रूटीन इट क्रिएट्स सेल्फ डिसिप्लिन and many other things for the students. And secondly, it helps in time management, because usually students हमेशा ये बोलते हैं कि school में time निकल गया, then they have many work to do at home. So if they'll fix a routine, it will help them to manage the time and do their scholastic and co-scholastic activities properly, and properly time दे पाएंगे academics को as well as relaxation को भी. In the sense, it's not only about that you are studying all day long, so you have to keep a balance between the both. So if you will maintain a routine, and you will actually able to manage the time in a better way. Then you have to set your clear goals, and बहुत ज़्यादा multitasking नहीं करनी है students को. You have to fix your goals and try to achieve those goals in a proper way.
Right.
Then second one is that it helps them to achieving goals. And procrastination बहुत करते हैं बच्चे. If they follow a particular routine, so it will help them to reduce the procrastination and prioritize the things they want to do. So again, it will help them to prioritize, and they'll be able to actually balance the both things and be able to achieve the academic goals as well.
राइट. सो ये तो डेफिनेटली हमने समझ लिया कि एक रूटीन फॉलो करने का क्या इम्पैक्ट होता है हमारी वेलबींग पे. भावना मैम, आई वुड लाइक टू हैव योर कंक्लूडिंग रिमार्क्स कि किस तरीके से हम एवरीडे रूटीन को फन बना सकते हैं और बेनिफिशियल बना सकते हैं हम सभी के लिए एट द सेम टाइम. प्लीज़ हमें बताएं.
तो रूटीन फॉलो करना ऐसा नहीं है कि हमें कुछ बोरिंग ही करना है. सेट रूटीन है कि हमें ये चीज़ करनी है, ये चीज़ करनी है और कुछ सोचना नहीं है, कुछ भी उसमें मज़ा नहीं आएगा, ऐसा नहीं सोचना है. देयर आर लॉट ऑफ थिंग्स विच वी कैन प्लान एंड विच आर फन ऑल्सो फॉर अस. तो पढ़ाई के कॉन्टेक्स्ट में अगर हम देखें तो ऐसा नहीं है कि हमें पढ़ना है तो सिर्फ बुक लेकर पढ़ते रहना है और कुछ भी नहीं करना है, बस रीडिंग करनी है. वी कैन मेक आर लर्निंग ऑल्सो फन. We can, for example, on a particular topic, we can watch a video, we can listen to podcasts, or we can play any game also related to our concept. So we can mix learning methods when we are learning a particular subject. And physical activity में भी हमें boring ऐसा नहीं करना है कि हम एक ही exercise हमेशा किए जा रहे हैं और हमें वो इतना ज़्यादा fun भी नहीं लग रहा है. We can do different activities. There are dance workouts these days, Zumba, so you can try all these fun activities. Aerobics you can try. And with respect to eating healthy, planning to eat healthy as a part of our daily routine, we can also engage in, since our students are from 6th to 12th onwards, they can also make easy dishes, something that is not risky, fireless cooking for example.
Yes.
They can try all these things. So then they will have an important role to play in what they eat, how they take care of themselves. And one very important thing I want to say, that in our routine, making this particular habit a part of our routine is also very helpful when it comes to having an impact on our mental health, which is practicing gratitude. So if we list down 3 blessings every day, and why, for example, I felt 3 blessings of my day. Like first is I'm happy that this happened to me. I'm happy that I got a chance to speak to the beloved students of mine. This is a blessing. So if we write down 3 blessings like these every day, this has an impact on our mental health. So we should practice this as well, practicing gratitude in our everyday life. We need to have physical activities on a daily basis. We can also engage in creative pursuits. We have to engage in our hobbies, the things that we enjoy. We can dance, we can sing, we can paint. There are a lot of things that children enjoy, and obviously the importance of social connections. We have to, it's not like festivities have ended, so you don't have to meet your friends or relatives. You have to plan get-togethers and plan fun activities that you can do together. So these are few ways through which you can actually make your daily routine quite fun.
Yes, absolutely. इतने अच्छे से आपने बताया what all we can do, and yes, social interactions are a must when it comes to health of your psychological well-being, I must say, क्योंकि अगर आपके social interactions में कमी आती है, you feel isolated, you feel lonely, और इतनी festivities के बाद where you're meeting everybody and suddenly you are in your shell or following everyday routine, तो एकदम से वो जो break और jerk आता है, तो definitely कहीं ना कहीं हमें इम्पैक्ट तो करता ही है. और उसके लिए आज हमने सारा डिस्कशन किया. आई वुड लाइक टू थैंक बोथ माय एक्सपर्ट्स, भावना मैम, शिवानी मैम, थैंक यू सो मच फॉर योर टाइम, फॉर योर वैल्यूएबल कंट्रीब्यूशन टू दिस सेशन. आपने बहुत अच्छे टिप्स दिए एंड यू ऑफ कोर्स एनलाइटेंड अस हाउ कैन वी ओवरकम दीज चैलेंजेस and how parents, teachers and community can play a very, very important role in bringing the students back to their normal everyday routine with, of course, an element of fun in it. So viewers, अब हमें ये सेशन यहाँ पर रैप अप करना होगा. आई होप यू एंजॉयड द सेशन एज मच एज आई डिड. और हम आपको बता दें कि चलने से पहले एक बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट इन्फॉर्मेशन जो हमेशा हम आपके साथ शेयर करते हैं वो है NCERT टेक्स्ट बुक्स के रिगार्डिंग. NCERT की टेक्स्ट बुक्स अवेलेबल हैं अक्रॉस द कंट्री, जिन्हें आप परचेज कर सकते हैं हमारे डिफरेंट फिजिकल सेल्स काउंटर से, और साथ ही साथ आप ऑनलाइन ऑर्डर भी प्लेस कर सकते हैं इन बुक्स के लिए. If you want to download the PDF version of these books, you can log on to NCERT website, Diksha app and of course ePathshala, और वहाँ से आप इन बुक्स की सॉफ्ट कॉपीज या PDF version भी डाउनलोड कर सकते हैं. Till we meet next, this is me, Harpreet Kaur, taking leave of you from this special session called Sahyog. Namaskar.
तन और मन का रखें ख्याल, जीवन को बनाए खुशहाल.
तन और मन का रखे ख्याल, जीवन को बनाए खुशहाल.
काउंसलर को बताए अपना हाल,
काउंसलर को बताए अपना हाल,
जो सुने हमारे मन के सवाल. सब मिलकर ले ये प्रण, स्वस्थ हो तन और स्वस्थ हो मन. सब मिलकर ले ये प्रण, स्वस्थ हो तन और स्वस्थ हो मन. मनोदर्पण के काउंसलर से परामर्श पाने के लिए डायल करें टोल फ्री नंबर 844 844 0632. नंबर एक बार फिर सुने 844 844 0632.